If you're a comic book movie fan and a user of any social media apps like Twitter, Instagram, or even YouTube, you'll notice the growing trend of fan casting actors in roles yet to be cast or officially announced. I myself have taken part in this trend many of times. I even had an Instagram account dedicated to it and telling little shitty stories. Don't try to find it, they've been archived. But what I'm trying to say is that fan casting is fun. It gives fans a chance to imagine a great actor playing their favorite character in fiction and share that with the world. And it even sometimes helps actors get that role. Like David Cornsweet for Superman, a very popular fan cast for years, got the role in the new Superman movie because he really does fit that character of Superman and whatever vision James Gunn is going for with his new movie. But the bad thing with fan casting is that some people get blinded by their perfects, and I put perfect in quotation marks in the script if you couldn't tell, castings of characters that they generally hate on the official castings just because it's not their guy in the role. It's one thing that's like the casting based off the actor's former acting jobs like Pedro Pascal. If you've only seen him playing a bounty hunter in The Mandalorian or a survivor in The Last of Us, it's perfectly fine that you don't personally see him playing the world's smartest superhero that has a tendency of being kind of an asshole at times. But it's a whole different thing if you don't like Joseph Quinn because he's ugly. Even though we know the character of Johnny Storm, he's outgoing, brash, hot-headed, pun intended, all traits that Joseph has shown he can perform well at. The notion that he isn't very handsome is subjective, as everyone has a different standard of beauty. And speaking of beauty, we should probably talk about this token dysphoria. You got your token white actors for every fan cast, the Tom Hollands and Timothée Chalamet. You got your black tokens like Michael B. Jordan or Caleb McLaughlin. I think you get the point. These are actors that fit a certain demographic and can cover multiple age groups, and they're so popular that most of the time people that are fan casting Timothée Chalamet as Nightwing have only seen him in Dune, or people who've seen Creed want Michael B. Jordan to be Jon Stewart. I'm not here to judge the fan castings per se, but I can definitely see how they came to this conclusion because they haven't watched enough movies or TV to get a clear view of what the talent tree really is. The last thing that is wrong with fan casting is the disgusting use of AI images. I mean, we don't even need to talk about the complexities and downfalls of AI generated work right now, but let's just focus on how bad this stuff looks. We do not need to see this when you say something like Timothée Chalamet for Nightwing. A picture of Timmy and Nightwing next to each other will suffice, but sometimes we can't even blame a person for falling for all these common trappings of fan casting. Sometimes they didn't have the benefit of growing up without so much attachment to a big fan base that could tend to tumble into a big groupthink circle. My comic book fandom was formed by the people around me and the media I watched. I never really worried about a casting choice like Henry Cavill as Superman or Ben Affleck as Batman. These are talented actors who were scrutinized at the time of casting, scrutinized during their times in the roles, and all of a sudden people praise the roles after they were finished. Now they could be snarky about influence, but it can also be just looking at the performances as they are. For what it was, most of these actors did the best they could with the scripts they were given. Something to keep in mind when you're judging these new actors taking part of the DCU. Even if the direction is not how you imagined it, you have to look at the project objectively as a fan or a judge or whatever you want to be. Just don't be biased in your viewing. Also, don't be afraid to post a fan cast if you like it, because I'm going to keep doing it. I might even make a new Titans video because they announced that new Teen Titans movie. But I just wanted to say my problems I see with fan casting. But what do you think? Are there more problems that I missed? Do you not see any problems with fan casting? Let's have a conversation down below in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a good day.